our podcast, Table 4. I am Sunny.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Lena, and our host for today is Hooray!
Welcome, everybody, to a very special podcast as we are going to be playing a game for the first time. We're going to be playing
Ooh.
Would You Rather? And to start, we're going to ask Jonathan the very first question here. So,
Ooh.
Oh
would you
boy, I'm
rather
ready.
would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great grandchildren?
Oh
Ooh.
man,
Ooh.
I'd feel like I would probably go in the future just to see what it's like. Because I mean, history we kind of know about it, but the future sounds kind of cool. So I'd probably say my future children to see what it's like if we're all blown up and or are we all like in a future city? Who knows, you know? But yeah, that'd be my answer. That'd be my answer.
I don't really know which one is better. I mean, I would also want to go to the future, but I just can't do that. I can't do that to myself. That would just be bad. So I would just rather go to like the past and like meet my ancestors because I think
Oh,
that would be pretty
interesting.
cool to see like what things are like, especially like since I have family both in Mexico and Peru. So I would like to see like what life was like back then, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I,
I agree because
Mm.
I feel like for me, I would have to pick the I would have to pick the past because I'm too scared about the future. Because like
Yeah.
what once
mm,
it's like if it's bad, it's bad. I'm like, oh well, it's written in stone. And like if I'm in the past, it already happened, right? So like I already know what I'm getting in myself into. You know
Mm.
what I mean? But then again, the past was also really bad as well. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're really talking about like past, like before the colonization, you know what I mean? Because like I'm Mexican and Peruvian, so like there was a lot of colonization in that time. So
okay.
you
Okay.
know, so like I feel like that is pretty bad too. But like but the thing is that like I feel like with the past, I know what happened.
Mhm.
And I
hmm
know how bad it was, so I kind of am mentally myself ready for it. You know, and so
Yeah.
that's why I feel like I would go in the past more than the future because like in the future I don't know nothing. I don't know if it's like bad or like
Mm.
worse than colonization. I don't know, the world is gone or I don't know. Like
Yeah,
imagine I
and
go to oh,
it's just a visit, right? Like I'm not staying there. It's
yeah.
just a visit,
Oh, yeah,
so
it's just to
yeah.
meet. You would just meet them. You don't necessarily have to go there, but they would just come like you would meet them.
I
No,
would just
yeah.
meet them. Yeah, I would meet my ancestors then.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that'd be
but
pretty
like,
cool, right? Like going back in time, I guess, just to visit like
Mhm.
younger grandma, right? Like, yo, like grandma like my age
Oh my
or
god.
you're like, "Oh my God, this is wild," right? Like or like on my dad's side, I would have loved to have met my
So
grandpa
cool.
on my dad's side around my age. Like he just seemed like he was really funny, but like kind of
Mhm.
strange. And I feel like I'm pretty similar to him because like now when he was older, he was a goof, but like he was serious but silly at the same time. So it's like,
Mm.
but meeting the future
Yeah.
person, like my future great grandchildren, that'd be pretty wild too, right?
That would
Like
be crazy.
what happened? Like what happened from when I was gone to like that whole gap there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Like just imagine like you just visit the future and there's nothing. So just a void. I'm just like,
Just
where the hell am I? It's like, well, you were too late. I'm
I
like, oh
guess I
my
didn't
god,
have any I guess I didn't have any grandchildren.
no one did. So it's
Oh
like,
my god.
um, that's my process in my braining. I'm just like, oh my god, I don't want to.
All
So
Yeah.
it's
right.
like, yeah,
So, Sunny, all right, here's the next one for you.
okay.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button for your life?
Ooh, I would have to do rewind because I feel like I said things that I would, I feel like I have a lot of foot in mouth moments growing up. I feel like I had a lot of those. And so I feel like I would rewind it more than pause. Because I feel like if I paused it but I just said it, I feel like it's like, ooh, you know? So I feel like I would rewind it. So I can be like,
Mm,
"Okay, just don't say that, say something else," you know? And so, like, because I feel like sometimes for me, I feel like I don't think before I say some things,
Yeah.
mm,
or sometimes I think I'm saying it in more of a sarcastic way, but, like, the person might take it to heart or something, and so, like,
yeah.
I don't wanna do that to them, like, I might, like, be like, "Oh," like, I said something, like, funny and, like, sarcastic, but they're like, "Oh my god, you're such a bitch, why'd you say that?" I'm like, "Oops, I didn't mean it that way," and so, like, and then, like, everything
Rewind.
crumbles, and
Wop,
so I'm
wop,
just
wop,
like
wop, 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 wop.
Right?
yeah, and so that's why I feel like I would like a rewind button more because like I just have a lot of foot and mouth moments. Like I just have a lot of those. I feel like I'm better nowadays, but back then I had a lot of those. So for me, I would totally do a rewind button, not a pause button.
Yeah, I also agree with Sunny. I would take the rewind button instead of the pause just because like I know how my anxiety is and like if I had a pause button, I
Mhm.
would stay paused and like I would not press that thing again.
Mhm.
I'd be like, "You know what? Let's just leave it like that. I'm alone forever and ever and that's it."
That's it. We
I
done.
that's right, that's it. We done here. So, and yeah, I think the rewind button would be just like very convenient to just be like, "Oh, you know what? I didn't like how that played out. Let's just rewind and do that all over again and see if we can get it right this time." You know? Like, that's my mentality. I don't know. What about you, Jonathan?
I think Lena, I think I have to agree with you and Sunny because I think just the idea of a pause button kind of gives me dread because like what if like I don't know, something bad's happening, you pause it and you're like, oh, crap, I can't like I can't I can either pause it now and or just leave it forever like you said, or
Mm,
like have it going forward, and I would be like, well, I'd be kind of stuck. But if I rewinded, I could like kind of have some time to think about, oh, okay, that was a wrong thing to do. Let's like take it back and let's do something else and let's do it different. Hopefully the right outcome will come out. So
mm.
plus I think like I don't know, I watched a lot of Adam Sandler movies. I watched Click, so I think I'd be
Yeah,
Oh
doing
my
some funny
god.
stuff with it because I think like I don't know, say like you get into a situation where someone's like being annoying, you're like, you know what, just like give them a little bap on the head, then rewind it. You're like, okay, that's it. I just wanted to see how that was like. And you just play it off normal. Like obviously you did that, but then you rewind it like, oh okay, like it's like nothing happened. So I mean,
Mm,
I guess it's like a way to kind of I guess do something right. So I think I prefer rewind over pause for sure. Because pausing just gives me dread. So yeah,
yeah.
I
I
agree with you
I
guys for
think
sure.
yeah, and I
Pause.
agree too, but I just think like the pause would be just for the memes, right? Like you can just pause it and like just step away and then like unpause and like the person's just standing there like where'd he go? Like wait, what happened, right? Like or
Mm.
like, like move their hand and have them like picking their nose and you unpause it or whatever and they're like, "Why are you picking your nose?" And they're like, "Wait, what?" Like like, just for the memes, but yeah, I also probably would just have the rewind button because I feel like that's more beneficial in the long run.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
see,
Yeah.
if I had a
So,
pause button, it would be like
Yeah.
Zach Morrison from Saved by the Bell, where it'd be like freeze
Mhm.
frame, and then I would just start talking to the camera. There is no camera, but it's in my
Breaking the
head.
fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking the
yeah.
fourth wall, and I'm all like, all right, time to unpause and go back to this situation.
Shit.
I
I feel
mean,
like
it's
that'd be
true.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
Cora brought up a point with the pause button though, because like say like you can pause it and then move out the way, or like say you have like work tomorrow, or you're just like, oh man, I pulled an all nighter and I only have 3 hours of sleep. Just pause it and then sleep all that time and then unpause it
Mm.
when you're like ready to go. That'd be kind of nice in that sense. So I
Mm.
never thought
Mhm.
about it that way. So
That's
yeah.
I
true.
guess. All right. So now since we kind of talked about the future and like these like crazy like thoughts or whatever. The next one is
Mhm.
for Jonathan. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone you know but yourself?
Oh man, that's actually kind of a tough one because
That's a biggie.
that's a biggie. Yeah, no, because I think I probably lean towards me being a little selfish and kind of seeing my own 10 minutes, because like for the other choice where you could see other people's 10 minutes, what if like in I don't know, the next 10 minutes something bad happens to them or like something I don't know, terrible happens, but but they don't know, but like would you tell them and like would you do anything about that? Like I don't know. I feel like I'd be like super overwhelmed. So I'd probably just say my own future just for the sake of me, because like I don't know, I don't want to like see someone's future and they're like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna win the lottery, and then they get hit by a bus or something. I'm like, oh my god, I
Oh
don't
my
want, I don't
god.
want, I don't want to like do all that. So I think for me is good. I want to kind of at least know, I guess like have a little heads up as in 10 minutes, which is kind of nice, and then kind of see what happens and how that leads to it. So I'd say 10 minutes for sure. I would for sure
Mm.
for me at least.
I feel like for me, I would probably do the other person. Because, like,
Really.
again, yeah, because again, from the saying, I don't really want to see my future.
Hmm.
So that's why I feel like I would definitely do the other person, you know? Um, if it's, I don't really have a specific person, I feel like if, I don't know who would choose. I probably like, I don't know.
Like,
Right?
would
Is
you
it
choose someone
anyone
family?
or is it just it's everyone, right?
Uh,
You can see everyone?
Um,
yeah, anyone but except for yourself. So yeah, everybody
Oh,
but your
okay.
own.
mm,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's too much responsibility, at
um,
least for me. That's why I chose myself.
hmm. Ariana
But
Grande. I don't know why. That's like the first thing that popped in my mind. I
you
would
want
like
to
to
say
see
Ariana
her.
Grande,
I would like to see her
her future?
future. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to see what Ari's doing.
In 10 minutes? Okay.
Like, yeah, I would see Ari. I feel like for
She
me, yeah.
pooping. No.
she she poop in 10 minutes from now. Let's go.
She's still hitting the high notes after all these years. What a queen.
Right?
What a queen. What about you, Lena?
Um, again, I would agree with Sunny that I would see someone else's future. Like, I mean, it's also just like 10 minutes, you know? Like, if it was like years or something, then maybe I would choose myself. But since it's just 10 minutes, yeah, then I would use it to my benefit to see someone else's 10 minutes. So that way I could be like, okay, well, I kind of want to ask Jorge if he could buy dinner this week instead of me, you know? So that way I could see his reaction 10 minutes ahead and he'd be like, I'm not gonna want to pay for dinner. And then, so that way I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, Jorge's gonna get mad if I ask him. So I'm just gonna pay. And that's it. So like I think that would just be like it would be a lot more beneficial for me personally to see
Mm-hmm.
what someone else would see 10 minutes from now because like I could do that right now like 10 minutes from now like well I mean I'm going to be doing this podcast but so like but like I'll already know kind of thing. So
Yeah, yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting you guys chose like someone else besides yourself. Because like, here's a question. Because like, what if you wanted to know something? Like, say you had like a, I don't know, exam or something you were kind of waiting on for a decision. Wouldn't you want to know 10 minutes a little ahead, like what the answer would be, or would you kind of like rather wait?
Nah, I'd rather just wait. It's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes, yeah.
10
Uh,
minutes.
Mm,
that's a similar, like, that'd be cool to, like, see 10 minutes into my future, but, like, do I really want to know? Like, I kind of like the whole, like, I always tell, like, even the people I work with, I'm like, I kind of, unfortunately, I thrive in chaos, so I'm just used to it just being crazy. So, like, me knowing things
Yeah.
ahead of time would just be like, oh, well, now I know what I'm gonna deal with next, so, like, I'm
mm,
prepared, and it's not as fun for me anymore, like, because I feel like life's supposed to be kind of like an unknown, but like if I know 10 minutes ahead of me, like I can be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and think about the next 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. So like knowing what other people's 10 minutes future might be, that would be, I guess, I don't know. Like, maybe I wouldn't even want to use it to be honest. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I had to pick one, I guess it would be the for some for a feature for anyone.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
So,
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
good
um,
answer.
all right. So since we talked
Try.
about pause buttons and going back in time and all these things, there's another question that's similar to that, and it's I forget, is it for Jonathan or Sunny? Jonathan?
I haven't
Uh,
gotten to go first.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to go first. All right, we'll go with Lena. Lena will go first for this one.
okay.
All right.
Oh,
All
maybe
right.
now I
So,
don't.
would you would you
She
rather
got
go
beat.
back to age 5 with everything you know, or know everything
Ooh.
your future self will learn now?
Oh.
Yeah, I want to know everything that's going to happen in the future. I do not want to go back at 5 years old and do it all over again. That sounds crazy. Like,
Torture.
Right, that would be torture. Like even if I could go back and like change things, like it would. It's like when people do like their time machine thing and they're like, "Oh, let me just go back and change this one thing." And then like it's all connected though. So like if I move one thing, like my whole life is going to change.
The
And I don't want
butterfly
to
effect.
yeah, so I don't want to
Mhm.
mess things up. So I would rather just see what's going to happen in the future because I can't mess up the future. I mean, I could try to alter it, but if it's in the future, it most likely is already going to happen anyway. So like
Mhm.
there's just no way. But that's just me. I don't know.
Mm,
What would you say, Sonny? What would you
um,
choose?
wait, what was the question again? Oopsies.
So go back to age 5 and know everything you know now,
Mhm.
or everything your future self would learn.
Oh, I feel like the future one because I feel like giving that to a 5-year-old is a lot of information and can cause a lot of problems, you know? And
Hmm.
so I feel like, it's like, oh my God, like, it's like it's 2005, right? It's like COVID's gonna happen. Like, cause, like freaking, I don't
Oh
know,
my
other bad things are
gosh.
happening. Like, freaking Carrie Fisher died from Star Wars. Like, just like, it's just too much
What?
information for like, a 5-year-old, and so I feel like I would definitely go do the future one, because like
Mm.
there's like I guess more time, I guess. You know? I don't know if that's right. But like I would definitely go with the future one. Not the past. I feel that is too much for little Sunny. It's too much for her. Yep,
A little
too much.
Sonny.
Sunny.
Too much for her. She can't handle it. She'll blow up. Too much. Yeah. Or cause trauma, And so like I was like, I ain't giving her the informations, so I would not definitely not do it.
No, yeah, I'm very interested in how you guys have like you would choose the future one because I think for me I would well, I mean, I think about it, but I think if I had to go back, I'd probably maybe go back with all I know now and then go back when I was 5. And let me tell you why, because it might sound crazy, but think about it. I could be the guy who made Facebook, not Mark Zuckerberg. That could be me because I would know what was
Oh.
going on. Same
Yeah.
with like other stuff. I would be like, "Oh, I know the lottery numbers that are gonna be called ahead, so I can just put those numbers in. Boom, got money. Boom, I'm Facebook man. I made the Facebook, and then I could just kind of
Facebook, man.
figure things
Facebook
out
man.
and like I could like even though yeah, I have everything I know now and I'm 5 and it's probably like, oh my God, I'm like 5, but I know all this stuff is gonna happen. I would kind of
You
use
can
that to my
create Uber.
advantage. And yeah, I could make Uber. I could make all these things happen. So I think that's why I would probably do that. I mean, it does sound crazy, but I think it'd be kind of interesting to see what would change because I know Lena mentioned like yeah, there's like you change one thing, a lot of things will change. So maybe for me, yeah, like kind of thinking about it pessimistically, what if everything goes bad and then everything goes wrong? Yeah, but what if
Mm.
everything becomes better? What if everything's like you know I don't know, way better than we thought it was. And because of those changes, things are better, but and it can go 50-50 either way. So I think for sure, for the sake of it, kind of getting all that knowledge and knowing all those things and being the guy who made Facebook, yeah, I would be going back to 5 years old and doing all that because I tried to get some more opportunities for me and see how it goes, just because I'm curious. That's just me, a
Mm.
little chaotic, but yeah, that's just me.
No. Yeah, see, I can't do that because like my sole reason for like if you had asked me like before like, "Oh, would you like to go back to the past and start all over again?" I would have been like, "Yeah, for sure." But my sole reason now for not wanting to change the past is the fact because like before I would be like, oh, I wish I could go. Like, unfortunately, I would go back to high school again, even though I hated high school, and that's
Hmm.
Mhm.
another topic for another day. But
Yeah.
like, I would go back to high school just to like do better in school because like I did not do good at high school like at all. But if
Yeah.
I had done so good in school, I would have been able to go to like a university and stuff, and I probably would have won because I really wanted to go to USC, so I would have moved far, far away, and then I probably would have just stayed there because I'm like, well, why am I gonna come back to my hometown when I could just stay here? And
Hmm.
then I would have missed out on my love, my niece, like
Mhm.
I would have never had that strong bond with her, and like thinking about that just like breaks my heart. Like like
Yeah.
never like having that like close connection with her. So like yeah, that's why I can't go to the past. So I'm like, nope, future all the
It
way.
will
What about
change
you, Hoover?
everything,
Right?
you
No, I
know?
can't. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
So
Mhm.
for me, oh man, going back to age 5 or learning about my future self.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
curious to see what you would say, Jorge. I'm
Mm.
curious.
I, I'm probably gonna go with Lena and Sunny on this one and go for the future, just
Mm.
because like I feel like as much as like I have a lot of the coping skills for like all the trauma that I went through, I feel like I can control it, but like 5-year-old me and trying to do those things, those type like certain coping skills that I have, like wouldn't work for little me because
Mhm.
like, I don't have access to all the things that I have now, right? Like as an adult, I can like, just have music playing really loud, or I can go for a drive, or I can do these things. As a 5-year-old, all I can do is sit in my room. Back in the day, like I had a big old TV and I had like 4 channels or whatever, right? Like there wasn't like, there wasn't anything, right? It was
Mhm.
nothing. So it would be very, as much as all the knowledge I have, I feel like those first few years until I got old enough would be very mundane and like kind of like I feel like I'd be reliving the same story, and I can't do anything to improve it as much as I want to because I'm just a kid. No one's gonna listen to me, right? Like
Right?
it's not until I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
older, and by then I don't know. Like maybe I probably lost my mind because I'm thinking about all these things. Like probably little 5-year-old talking about Facebook. There's little Jonathan
The
losing it.
iPhone,
Jonathan's right.
Right.
Apple,
But
No, see, and then yeah, if we were
Apple.
in the past, then we would have to like yeah, like we could change certain things, but like obviously like we wouldn't be able to change our mom's passing, you know? So then we'd have to live through that
yeah.
again. I don't want to have to live through that again. That sounds like torture.
Oh my
So
god.
nope. To the
Okay.
future.
True. That's true.
Okay, so back to Sunny. I'm gonna go back to Sunny, and then next we'll go to John.
Okay.
So first,
Okay.
Johnny, Sunny. Uh, what would
Jenny.
feel worse,
Jenny.
Jenny? So what would feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or no one showed up to your funeral?
Ooh. Getting deep in here. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
I
gosh.
okay. I just find that hilarious. Sorry. I feel. Oh my god.
Sunny with her dark humor. Okay.
No. Oh my god. It's just like no one showed up to my funeral. Bitches. All of you. Um.
You bitches.
You
Bitches.
miss.
You bitches. All fake ass.
Right?
I feel like I would be sad for like would it be sad or like would I would not like
Oh yeah, well wait, yeah,
So
can you repeat the
what
question?
would feel worse for
Mm.
yourself?
Feel
Like
worse.
even though
Oh,
like
okay.
technically if you're dead and your funeral it wouldn't matter how you
oh
feel, but
I
you know.
mean I would say funeral, but logically wedding, because funeral I'm dead, so I have no feelings, right? Um,
Yeah.
but like so that's like kind of hard because I'm like, well, yeah, 'cause, like it would be sad no one come to my funeral, but I wouldn't know because I'm dead, right? So it would have to be wedding. Um, I
But
w-
like the thought, you know.
Thought, yeah.
I guess funeral because I guess I would want all my loved ones to I guess because it's saying that the people that loved me are going to be there even after my death,
Mm.
and so I
Yeah.
feel like I would feel horrible if no one showed up to my wedding. I mean my funeral, my funeral. I feel like
Mhm.
wedding I wouldn't really care because I mean we could just be like, you know what, we'll just do it by the court. We don't have to give this grand wedding anyway.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean I feel sad, but I'm just like, oh well, I guess we'll just have to return everything from our freaking wedding and have to just go to court and just sign our papers to be legal. Oh well, I would feel bad, but life is life. But
Mm.
I would totally be sad, as a ghost, if I have feelings as a ghost, if I see myself just floating and
And
where's
no one's
everyone?
there.
No one's there. I'm like, well, fake ass bitches.
Right?
Fraternity, you
Time to
know?
go haunt some people.
Yeah,
Right?
time to go haunt some people and
Time to go
freaking, like, just
spooking.
gonna possess a freaking doll and be Annabelle, like, you
Right?
know? And so I would say I would feel sad if people didn't go to my funeral. Yeah, I would
Mm.
totally feel sad.
Okay. What about you, Lena? What would you say?
Um, See, I would choose the wedding only because
Okay. Interesting.
I see, I already know, like, when I die, like, I don't want to be like in a casket and have people see me and stuff. Like, I'm just gonna be turned to ashes. So, like, if no one wants to show up to see my ashes in a little box, like, I wouldn't be hurt by that, you know? Like, that's fine. Like, if y'all want to remember me, cool. But, like, once I'm gone, I'm gone. And, honestly, like, I wouldn't want people to, like, be there anyways, you know? Like I said, like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna just be ashes. So, like, it just doesn't matter to me. I would be upset if people didn't show up to my wedding because like, I feel like that's a big moment, like, in my life, like, I'm alive, you know, like,
Yeah.
I want you to
That's
come
very
see me get married to the love of my life, and, like, if they didn't show up, I feel like they would like, I would feel like they're, like, mad at me or, like,
true.
they don't
Mhm.
like my future husband, so they're like, "Oh, I'm just not gonna show up." Like, I would have so many questions, and then, like, I feel like
Mhm.
that would just cause, like, a rift in the family because I'd be like, "Wow, like, I can't believe they didn't show up to my wedding." Like, I would just
Mhm.
be so offended and hurt, so, yeah.
I would show
Uh,
up to your wedding.
Thanks, queen.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, because I think for me, I'd have to probably agree with Sunny, and I'd say maybe funeral, only because like I think like say like people hear of your passing, and I feel like people who are really like you know like your real friends, people who kind of stuck by you would like drop everything they're doing and would show up and kind of see what's kind of I guess pay your respects in a way. So like I guess like yeah, I'm dead, like I'm gone, like I don't know what's going on, but like Sunny said, if I was like a little ghost and I was able to like kind of see what was happening, and I saw a big turnout at my funeral, I'd be like, wow, okay, all these people took the time out of their day
All the
to stop
love.
whatever they were doing. They're like, oh damn, Jonathan's gone. Like this sucks, this really sucks. And I'm gonna like I
Mm.
guess come today to see what's up. So I think for me, the funeral thing, I'd be more sad if, yeah, I'd be more sad if no one came to my funeral because I'd be like, oh, if like, if I was like, yeah, because I don't plan to be buried, but like, I guess if I'm like my little ashes and then I guess someone's like, oh, yeah, I need someone to pick up Jonathan and no one comes, that's real sad,
Oh
like,
my
damn,
god.
like, no one's gonna come pick my little box up, like, that's pretty sad.
You
That
Because
bastard.
is
I don't
pretty
know.
sad.
Yeah, because yeah, that's like damn, like you think about it, like oh my gosh, because like for weddings, like say if like I don't know, nobody showed up to my wedding, and like I was with like my significant other, I'd be like, well, it's just kind of about us two, so I wouldn't be like so butthurt if no none of our family showed up. They're like, fine, you know what? Screw them. It's just me and you, like me and my other, and we're just gonna do like what we do best and stuff like that, and just kind of focus on us rather than have our families because like the whole point about being married and stuff like that is because it's about you and your significant other. So I'd be like, you know what? Not really like super like worried about it, but that's why I'd say funeral. Yeah, for sure. That I think that would hit me the hardest. So that's just me
Yeah, but
though.
then you wouldn't be able to get married though, because you need to have a witness.
I mean, I can get some
Well,
homeless guy
damn.
off the street or something to witness. I mean, at this point, I'm like, you know what? No one's coming. I'm gonna get some random, and just
What's
have
that
him.
what's
Oh.
that word when someone
Hobo.
like what's that word when someone can get people married is like officiate?
I think
Oh
it's like
yeah,
an
like but they
officiant.
yeah, the officiant is the one that like yeah, like they are the one that
Oh.
like does the marriage, so like the priest or
But
whatever.
isn't it the joke like anyone can be an officiate technically?
Yeah, like
You
you
I
can get
think
know?
a
so. Yeah.
certificate, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like so easy, like anyone can do it, like,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
but you
Yeah.
still
Oh.
need like people to like see the wedding.
see the wedding and
You
I'll
shit.
pay
got
people to see him. I don't care. I'll be like, oh, you guys are invited. Whoever you guys are, let's go.
I would have just gone to a
Mm.
court, do what
Yeah, or
do
go
what
to court.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
what I would have
this
done.
this
Yeah.
question is funny because like for me like I always joke around with my sister Lena and like everyone that I'm just gonna have like a shotgun wedding. I'm just gonna leave one day. I'm gonna go to
Mhm.
Vegas or Reno or something like that, get married, and then show up, at a family function, like a Thanksgiving or something, like, "Hey guys, I'm married," like, and
You're like,
everyone's gonna be
"What's
like,
up?
"What?
Hey."
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean you got married?" Like, "Oh yeah, it's no big deal. Like, we just got married and blah blah blah." So like, yeah, I think, you know, I'd feel worse even though like I'm not feeling anything because I'm dead, but like a funeral, right? For
Yeah.
like, because I feel like for me, I feel like I've impacted so many people's lives that like I feel like wow, like I helped like so many of these people and nobody decided to show up, I think I'd be mad, right? I feel like on a ghostly terrorizing everybody around. Just pop into Jonathan's, old folks home and be like, "Jonathan, why weren't you there?"
Just haunt me.
Right, and
I
now
didn't
Jonathan
I
has a
didn't
heart
feel
attack,
like
and now
it.
he's dead.
And then I'm with Yor, and now we can just hang out.
So like,
I didn't feel like it.
so that's why I'm all like, yeah, like the funeral I think would be my thing. Like I don't feel like, the other
Yeah.
one. But okay, so since we talked about, this shenanigans with like funerals and
The gloomy doomy,
let's just
baby.
go right. Let's go with the next question. That's would you rather spend the night in an abandoned hotel, an abandoned
Ooh.
hospital, or in a graveyard?
Oh. Oh my
Ab
gosh.
abandoned hotel, abandoned hospital, or a graveyard?
Yep.
Mm.
Uh, I would say hotel, only because the other two seem real like they have a lot of history. Graveyards, people are dead there. Hospitals, people have died there. But hotels, that seems like the least scariest option. So I probably be like hotels, even though it is creepy. There's still like a lot of rooms you can check out. So I mean, I'd say hotel for me. What about you guys?
But but the thing is that there could be homeless people in there.
I mean,
Whoa,
better
the
homeless people
homeless.
than dead people or
I
ghosts.
know, but it's scary because like they're alive and they can like potentially hurt you.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
That's
That's
how my
true.
mind goes. I'm just like,
It's it's abandoned? Are they abandoned?
It's
Or are
Yeah, I
they
abandoned.
think
just
they're just
it's a
abandoned.
haunted oh, wait, no, but you said it was haunted. It's a haunted abandoned hospital and
or just
haunted abandoned
abandoned,
hotel?
abandoned.
No, they're all
Or is it just
abandoned except for
Well,
oh.
the
yeah, but
graveyard,
is it
because
haunted abandoned or it's just abandoned? Like, it's just like if people don't go into it, it's rotting. Nature is taking over it. That type
Yeah.
of
Yeah, I
Yeah,
abandoned.
feel like
is
it's
it
just that.
oh, so it's just
Uh,
abandoned, it's not haunted.
Yeah, but it could be. I mean, why
right?
else would
There's
it
no
be?
actual knowing whether it was haunted or not. It
Yeah,
it
that's why I
became
chose
abandoned for a
hotel.
reason, right? Like it could be abandoned
Yeah.
Yeah.
because like something went terribly wrong, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
I would choose hospital because I feel like if I chose hotel, I
Sorry,
would feel
it's just
like
me.
there's like homeless people there or like crackheads and I don't know. I feel like I would get like potentially like hurt or something. And so,
Mhm.
like, cause it's a hotel, right? So, like and hotels are in the cities, and so, like, that's why, like, there's more potential of people being there, and cause like, a lot of times these hospitals are, like, so freaking huge, or sometimes hospitals are, like, in the middle of nowhere, and so I feel like it's not as bad. I feel like graveyard, no, because 1, it's outside, 2, there's dead people, and 3, I am open to, like, people coming in the graveyard because it's a public space, and so, like, people would, like, probably potentially hurt me, you
Mhm.
know? Haunted's a different thing, but the thing is that, like, abandoned, I'm just like, I would feel like hotel is more of a potential scary place because,
I mean, for me, hospitals would be scary because there's all that medical equipment, and people could break in the abandoned hospital and hurt you too. You never know.
yeah, but, like,
That's
it's
why I
just
don't
in the
know.
middle of nowhere, though, a lot of times in
For me, that's
hospitals.
scary. I don't know why.
Hotel,
Yeah.
girl, there's, like, crackhead people
Hospitals,
or,
girl.
like
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Right,
That's
mm-mm.
me.
mm,
Yeah, I could not be in an abandoned hospital, absolutely not. Even if it wasn't, specifically, like, haunted, like, I just couldn't do it because I've just seen so many, like, videos and, like, movies and stuff where they're, like, in an abandoned hospital and, like, stuff just goes wrong, like,
Yeah, it's
mm-mm.
sketchy.
mhm.
Yeah, that is
Super sketch.
sketch. So, I would also choose the abandoned hotel. And then I would just,
uh,
like, chill in the lobby or something.
Yeah,
Chill
exactly.
in the
Like an
lobby.
open space, and that's it. Ori?
oh man, like I think I'm gonna throw a curveball at you guys. I'm going to the graveyard. right? Like
Graveyard? Ooh, do tell,
I'm
Jorge.
going
Why is
I'm
Because
going
that?
I'm
I
going graveyard. Just because I feel like, yeah, like there's too many spookies in an abandoned hotel, right? There's like, yeah, like Sunny said, there's all kinds of weird, strange people like probably housing in there. I don't know what they're up to, what they're doing. I don't want to know. If the hospital, like, there's so many things that go down in hospitals. Like, I don't want to
Oh
know why it
yeah,
was abandoned in the first place. Like, what if it was abandoned because they were
Mm.
doing some kind of like medical stuff or weird, like, what weird testing, and
experiment.
I don't know what happened. And the graveyard, well, like, yeah, that's the big spookies and all, but I think I can survive the night. Just running around, screaming my head off the whole night. No one's gonna get me, right? But it's the
mhm.
ghostly people. But like, I feel like that's my best bet at making surviving the night type thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, 24-hour challenge.
Oh my
Right.
gosh. Right, can I bring stuff? Yeah, because then maybe I would be fine with the graveyard as well. Like if I like pitch a little tent, you know,
You're gonna camping in
somewhere.
Okay.
the graveyard.
I'm gonna camp in the graveyard and then like I'm just in there. I got my 4G on my phone. I watch Family Guy, take a nap, wake up, I'm fine.
Mm,
See? Like it
have
was
my
like
little have
nothing.
my have my little Jesus cross on the side of holy water, and I'm good.
Right?
Right.
And then I'm good. Yeah. And then I don't have to worry about no hotels or hospitals because I'm just outside chilling.
What
You
happens
gotta
is
worry about the
better.
rain, or maybe what if a crazy comes by and shakes your tent like ooga booga, you know? Never know what
What?
that'll
You're
work.
crazy.
Or an
Graveyard.
animal.
No, because I just guess it just depends on the graveyard. Because like
That's
some
true.
graveyards are
Yeah,
like gated, so like they
that's
can't get
true.
in.
That's true.
So
Hotels
This
are
next
buildings, so
one,
I don't know. It's me.
this next one, we're gonna start with Lena because it's about the big spookies, and
Mm,
I know she loves the big spookies.
Ooh,
I
So,
okay.
do.
would you rather be hunted by Michael Myers or hunted by
Oh
Chucky?
God.
Ooh, I like both. Haunted by Michael Myers or haunted by Chucky.
Haunted,
Haunted.
hunted. They're coming after you.
Oh, they're
Oh my
coming
God.
after
They're
me.
coming.
Oh
They're
no.
gonna kill
Okay.
you.
Oh my God.
Slaughter.
Hmm.
Massacre.
Destroy.
Kebabbed.
Let's see. Kebabbed.
Kebab.
Um, I think I like my chances better with Chucky than I do with Michael Myers because Michael Myers is like 7 feet tall. Like he's
Yeah, he's
so
kind of big,
big.
yeah.
He like never dies. So like if I tried to whack him with something or anything, like he's not going down. Like that guy is a wall. Like he's
Mhm.
he's a building. So like there's just no way that I would have to hide or something. And either way, like he would still find me because Michael Myers is crazy like that and he just always knows. So yeah, I think I like my chances better with Chucky just because he is a doll, like he's a killer doll, but still, I feel
Still a
like
doll, yeah.
he's still a doll and he's funny. So like, I mean, if I'm gonna die, at least I'll die laughing,
And also, he's an ally.
right?
He's an ally. He's
Ally,
an ally.
right? He's part of the LGBTQ.
LGBTQ plus. I would say for me also Chucky because like he's a doll and not like a 7-foot man that can like, throw me across the room.
Yep.
I mean, I would love that, but not as like a killer. Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
like yeah, I would say Chucky because he's a doll. And like if he comes at me, I can just kick him, like boom, like a
yeah.
little
Same.
chihuahua. And so
I don't
I
know.
feel
That
like
didn't
I
fare
would
well for many people that tried that in movies. They tried
Yeah,
kicking him,
it's
and that didn't
very
go well.
true.
I mean, that's true, cause like but I know that he's a doll and he was a killer, so I'm ready, I'm prepared,
Mm,
right? And
yeah.
so I would say Chucky, cause Michael Myers is, he immune to everything,
Mm,
he too OP.
yeah, he's
So
too OP.
yeah, I would say Chucky.
Okay. Yeah, because like for me, I'm usually the odd one out, and I'm gonna be the one
Mm.
here too. Because I would probably say Michael Myers, and here's
Oh
why.
my
Here's why.
gosh,
Yes,
you're
you got no.
crazy.
You guys are right. You guys are right. I'll give you that. Like, yeah, this man is 7 foot. Built like a brick shit house, huge. He's built. But that could be his downfall though, you know, because what if I like go into like a little place where you can't get me, you know, and like he's, you know, he may be this big old man. I could just go into like a little space and he can't get in because he's, you know, so big. So like, and plus he's slow. I think with Chucky, I feel a little bit more scared because he can crawl into like these little areas and he can get you. You know, you could be in your room and he can go, you know, go through the chimney and like come and get you that way. You know, he can squeeze a little doll body through and get you.
Mhm.
So I think with
Yeah.
Michael Myers, I feel like, yeah, one, he's scary, but I mean, he's still a big old man, so you can't really like, you know, sneak up on me. I'd hear him coming because he's, you know, when he comes with his big old boots, I can hear
He's
him
got
coming.
some clompers.
He's got some
But, like,
clompers.
are you gonna
So
live in
that,
a tiny hole forever, though?
I mean, I probably would do like little shifts. I'd be like, all right, you
I
know,
would live in there
10 a.m. He's
forever.
outside my door. All right, time to go in my little space, and then I probably wait till he gets bored, and then come out, and then you know
Oh, God.
get some
Oh
groceries
man.
or go to the bathroom, do something like that. But yeah, that's just
What
me.
happens if he never gets bored?
Oh,
Right,
then
he's
I
Michael
then I
Myers.
just cry. That'd be my last
Well,
resort.
Hope for the best.
Yep.
I'm also gonna choose Michael Myers, and I'll tell you why.
Let's
I'll tell you.
go, Ray. Let's go.
If I'm being hunted, I'm gonna die either way. I'm dying either way, and
Oh my
That's
god.
true.
I feel like Michael Myers will just kill me off real fast. I don't have to worry about it. Chucky, he loves
Yeah.
the pain. He will just keep stabbing and stabbing or doing whatever just to like start chopping fingers. I don't know. Michael Myers will
Oh
be
my
like,
gosh.
chop your head's gone. I'm dead. It's over. The end. Right? Like he's not gonna like
Yeah.
Mm.
put me in a blender and laugh at me. Right? He's just
Yes.
gonna chop me and the end. So
Michael Myers is a
that's
quick
my
one.
way, right? Like
Yeah, he's
I'm
quick.
not planning on surviving. I
Yeah.
don't want to like turn around and be like, like who's coming after me? Like it's gonna happen, right? It's gonna it's gonna happen
Yeah, it's gonna
eventually.
It's
happen.
gonna Oh
Just the
my
question is
goodness.
when.
The question is when exactly. So let's throw a curveball. Let's start with Jonathan again, and this one
Oh
is:
Lord.
would you rather be Batman or Spider Man?
Oh,
Ooh.
without a doubt, Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man because I think when I was little, I loved Spider-Man only because I
A
think
lot.
yeah, a lot. Yeah, Sonny can attest to this. The only reason why I picked Spider-Man, you know, hands down, is because one, he has all these spider powers, all these abilities, you know, radioactive spider powers. You know, I could shoot webs and like, have all these things, right? Batman. I mean, I guess I could say I could see why people would choose Batman because you know I mean he's rich, but he's still a guy. He's still some regular old Joe but in a suit. But Spider Man, you got these powers. You can swing through New York. I would say Spider Man for sure, 100%. That's me. That's just me.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
What
Um,
would you guys say?
I really don't know.
I mean, come on,
I
Sonny. You know,
I mean,
Spider
I
Man.
guess I'll be Spider-Man because like I can like swing around the city, and I don't have to worry about traffic or driving or gas prices. So
Yeah,
so
Batman
I
does,
would
but
yeah, he still gotta pay for gas for his Batmobile.
But
Um
he's rich.
I
Don't matter.
know, but, like, you gotta pay for it still, you know what I mean? And also, like, it's like I had to, like, get in my, like, bat cave and go all the way down to start it up, but for me, if I gotta go,
exactly.
I gotta go. You know what I mean? I just, like, shoot it out and I'm
Just shoot
going.
it out. Yeah, exactly. Boom,
Oh my
boom.
goodness.
And so I feel like I would definitely pick Spider-Man because, like, because he has more mobility and freedom,
Hell
you know?
yes.
And so I would pick Spider-Man also because I love Spider-Man and Tom Holland and Andrew
Shout out
Garfield
Toby. I love you,
and
Toby.
Toby. So
Yes, Toby and Andrew Garfield.
yes.
I love you guys.
Um, I see. Now I'm the odd one out because I would choose Batman. Like I love both of them. Like
I can respect it.
they're both my favorite superheroes
Mhm.
from Marvel and DC. So that's why I'm like conflicted about it because I do love Spider-Man. I think I would rather date Spider-Man than like be him.
They're same girl, same.
So, but yeah, I think Batman is so cool just because he's so like incredibly smart and like he knows how to fight and stuff. Like he had to do all that crazy
Mhm.
training and like the wherever he was in the mountains or whatever. And then he's got Alfred. Alfred's so cool. I would love to have an Alfred, and he's just hanging out with me all the time. I love Alfred. And then yeah, then I have my little
Cute,
Batmobile.
madam.
I am like super ripped. I'm a rich. I got Catwoman. Like I'm living the dream.
I'm living the dream.
I'm
Or
good. Other than like where I live, because like I live in Gotham, and Gotham's pretty bad.
it's
So
true.
that would just be like the one downside. And then all the like I have really crazy like villains as well though. As Spider-Man, he has like some good crazy ones. But like Batman has to deal with like these like big baddies, you know?
It's
Spider-Man's
But
true.
got
no.
big baddies too. I mean, the Rhino guy, he's big.
Big rhino guy. Yeah, but like
You know,
but see
Electro
like
and
that's the difference
Scorpion
between
and
Batman
Lizard
and,
Man. I
and
could keep going,
Spider-Man.
Lena.
Yeah. That's the difference between Batman and Spider-Man though, because Batman, like you said, like he's just like a regular Joe, you know? So like if he's like in mortal danger, like if he dies, like he did, you know, like there's no like if
Yeah,
he
no
like
revive
I
card, nothing.
no, nothing. Like Spider-Man, at least like he's strong enough to the point where like he would be okay, depending on which Spider-Man you choose as well. Because like Tom Holland Spider-Man, he didn't get bit by the spider. At least I don't think so. They never showed it. So Spider-Man also seems like just a regular old Joe. Like, if you were to get smacked around and you were Tom Holland Spider-Man, then you're out too, Jonathan.
Yeah, have you seen how beat up he
So
looks all the time?
right? You're not Toby Maguire Spider-Man. If I was, yeah, if I had to choose between Toby Maguire, no, I think I would still pick Christian Bale Batman though. Nope, yeah, I'm sticking with Batman.
Mm,
Christian Bale Batman. That's who I'm sticking with.
But
but
then
But
Batman has to
again,
pay for all
yeah.
his cool suit. You know, take the suit away. What is he? Just some guy who has money. He
but
has no
I'm
spider sense.
rich.
But I'm
I am
rich.
rich.
But
Got
then
I think.
rich.
again, oh, sorry.
Oh no, no, you finish your thought because I was gonna talk about mine.
Okay,
So
well, cause I had a good thought because like, but then again, you would have to deal with the crippling childhood trauma of losing your parents and seeing their murder.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Yeah, true.
but I already lost one parent, so like I'm like halfway there. I'm like I'm
damn.
like halfway I'm like halfway to Batman. Like he lost his
Wow.
mom like at the same age I think as me. So like I'm already halfway traumatized. I think I could deal with a little more trauma. And the
Slay,
money helps, you know. The
Money
money
helps,
helps.
yeah.
You know, I respect that. I
Slay.
respect it. I respect it.
slay.
Yeah, so I would also pick Batman. Like
Woo!
Boo, boo.
I I I love the
Spider-Man.
whole like Batman look, right? Like he's a badass. Like he doesn't care, right? Like even when he's himself, he doesn't care about anyone else really. Like he like sure like he cares about the city and whatnot because his family was very into the city, but like he's very to himself. Like he doesn't really like care about people. Like he has Alfred, right? That's his main guy. Like but like I don't know if it's just the persona he portrays because he doesn't want to get close to people because like as Batman, he's the hero, right? He saves everybody, right? Like he's always there for everyone. But when he's, you know, oh my God, what I forgot his name. What Bruce Wayne.
Bruce
When he's
Bruce
Wayne.
yeah,
Wayne.
when he's
Bruce
Bruce
Wayne.
Wayne, like he doesn't, he it's just him, right? He's just like this they talk about how he's the money guy, like he's just a philanthropist and he has all this money. He's all about him and all about like, and that could be just be the persona he portrays, just so that no one tries to tie him together to Batman.
Mm.
But I love all the gadgets with Batman, right? Like, and I like when he talks like this,
His
do
old
Whatever. Yep.
funky voice.
it's like I could totally be
Crazy.
Batman, but
Batman still has
so
to pay for
Batman.
gas though. Just saying.
That's a big can.
Them
okay,
Gotham
so
gas
let's see.
prices, you know.
Gotham
Them.
gas prices. All right, so here's an one for Sunny to start off, and I already figured I'm gonna know what the answer is, but I'm gonna ask anyways.
Ooh, let's
Would you
see.
Ask
rather
away.
would you rather go skydiving or deep sea diving?
Oh my god. Well, those two
Oh boy.
things. Um, actually, I feel like I would do skydiving more than deep sea diving because,
What?
like in the Phobia podcast, I talked about how I hate the ocean and how deep it is
Mm.
and dark and mysterious and demonizing it is. And with skydiving, like I'm in the air, like there's light, and also it would feel cool to be like flying in a way. And so, but then again, it is scary though because like one mishap, you're dead. You have nothing
Yep.
you can do.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Splat.
yeah, but hey, at least I got a view before I die. So, oh yeah, but I would totally do skydiving more than deep sea diving. So I would totally do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also oh,
No, 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 it's okay.
continue.
It's okay. You go.
Okay. I also would choose skydiving because yeah, I don't know what's in the ocean. Like unless if I'm like
Fingers.
right, unless I'm like in a cage, you know how they do like the
Oh, the
the
shark
cage.
cage thing.
Yeah, then I'd be
Oh
like, okay,
no,
fine.
no,
But
no.
like if it's just me like going out in the sea and just diving on my own, like I would take the skydiving even though I'm probably gonna have like a heart attack like in the air because I'm like I don't like heights, that was my phobia. I'm scared of heights. So like me just like I won't even have to jump out of the plane or whatever because I'm just gonna look down and pass out and then
And I'm
hopefully
like, what
Damn.
happened?
right, hopefully whoever's strapped with me like they'll pull my thing for me because yeah. I won't make it if it's just me flying on my own. So yeah, skydiving for me. What about you, Jonathan?
Oh, for me, it's funny because I feel like you guys won't expect my answer. I think I'd probably go like deep diving, actually, even though my phobia is like being in the ocean and like being like in the like blue open waters, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like I'd be kind of cool to go, with a diver, or at least like a submarine. I think my mind comes to a submarine, so I'm in my
Mm.
little submarine, and I think I'd be kind of cool to be there at least for a little bit. Because I think with skydiving, I think like you guys said, there's way too many factors. And one mishap, splat, you're gone. I think maybe it could be like, yeah, exactly, the whoomp. And I feel like I don't know. I wouldn't like that
Dead.
because I don't have a lot of control. I guess I think
Mm.
yeah. I feel like being underwater, I'd have more control. I guess little valves. I have a little suit. I can have like a
Mm.
whole team of people help me out to like dive underwater and kind of see what's over there. Even though yeah, like I know it's like 5% of the ocean only explored. We still got a lot to go, but I think the ocean wouldn't be too bad. I think it's better than falling from the sky and splatting out, just in case something goes wrong. So that's just me. Yeah, I would go underwater for sure, just to kind of see what it's like. Oh yeah.
So, and I'm not doing the skydiving because I don't want to go womp. Like
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to do that. Right? Like that was my phobia is the womp at the end. Like
Mhm.
not the height, but the actual like the ending part where it's just
The impact.
The
but like
impact, but you don't know if you're gonna go womp. That's
I'd
just
rather go
Yeah.
down
amazing.
underwater and fish me out than having to womp myself down.
Oh
Exactly.
my
But
Hmm.
goodness.
I
but
can see that.
yeah. So I guess
That's just me.
let me ask just a funny question here for it's just for the memes for us here.
For the
So we'll start
lulz.
with
For the low.
for the lows. So let's start with who are we gonna start with? Let's start with Sunny again.
Okay.
Sunny,
Hello.
would you rather find $100 floating in a toilet or
You.
$5 in your pocket?
$100 in the toilet.
Okay.
Like,
Period.
period. The fuck you
Period.
mean? Like, I mean, if you're going to detail, like, if the toilet is, like, full of crap, there's pee stain, there's vomit, there's, like, blood, all of that, no. But if it's just a public toilet that's just, like, just clean, then yes. Yeah. But then,
You just got
got
slayed.
slayed. But yeah, like I would just grab the $100 bills and like just dry it off with toilet water and then boom, like carry on with my day. Yeah, because like $5 in your pocket, girl, we in a recession, everything's expensive. $5 ain't nothing. I
Right?
mean,
It's
$100
nothing.
ain't nothing either, but like $5, that's like not even that's like 5 cents
Right?
technically.
That's less than nothing. That's nothing,
Yeah.
nothing.
That's
I don't
nothing,
think like
nothing.
I don't think I can buy myself a good meal with $5. I could buy myself probably like a McDonald's burger, but then later I'm gonna have the shits, and I'm not cool with that, you know.
You
And
using your
so
poo money, Sonny. Your poo money that you got
yeah,
from
I'm
the
using my poo
toilet. You.
money, you
That
know. Like
pool
I'm gonna like
money,
give
you know.
myself a good meal, or like buy myself something nice. With $5,
Mm.
I didn't get nothing. I can get like maybe like a snack or something, like a Lunchables. I'm not gonna eat
Lunch.
Lunchables. Hell no. But yeah, I would totally
Lunchable.
pick the $100 bills. I would totally pick the $100 bill.
I think I have to agree with Sonny. $100, $100. No matter what. If it's in the toilet, I'll bite the bullet and I'll reach in there. You know,
Snatch it.
as long as it's not too gross in there. Minimal damage in the toilet. I'll try my best. But $100 is $100 to be fair. So I'm gonna try
Yeah,
my
yeah.
best to get in there. I can just probably go to the store if I really wanted to get some gloves and put those babies on and grab it. Boom. I have my $100 there ready for me to go. That's just me.
Yeah, I also would not dive in.
Dive in, Lena. Yeah,
Oh,
just do your shit.
Lena's diving on in.
I would snatch up that $100 bill. Yeah,
It's
because
worth it.
it's worth it. And like I'm sure I got something in my purse to grab it with, Like I think I got a baggie in there or like a piece of paper. So like I could just hold it with that
A little
and then
tissue.
write a little tissue or something. Like I got something in there to grab it. And then I just gotta like super sanitize my hands, wash it for like a long time. And
Soap
then like I
your hand
don't
in
even
alcohol.
right, that I just need to dry it, and then I don't even need to, like, keep it on me, like, I could just go to the bank and then just deposit it into the ATM, and
Ooh, there
then
you
it's just
go.
it's just in my account now, so now I got $100 instead of the $5 that was gonna be sitting in my pocket.
Okay, Sunny or Lena with the 1,000 IQ.
Ooh.
Let's go.
I think this is gonna be
Okay.
the first one that we've all agreed on, and I also would pick
Yeah.
the $100 bill. Like
Hell yeah, Jorge.
I would do like
$5
Lena.
is
I would
mean.
literally just dive on in because she dove on in,
Feet
dive
first.
in, you know,
People my god.
and get that $100 bill. Yeah, like just
Yeah.
I'll get some hand sanitizer or get some water afterwards, and just soap and wash my hands real good and
Like
slide
Mhm.
that into the ATM all slimy and
Ew, slimy.
Yo, slimy.
it goes
No.
on in.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so we'll probably have a couple, maybe one, maybe two more. So let's start with Jonathan. We're gonna start with Jonathan.
Oh boy. Hit me with it, Jorge.
All right. Would you rather let your family have access to your browsing history or your friends?
Ooh. I okay. That's kind of tough because like
what you watching.
What
that's
you
funny
watching?
because
Oh
I
my
I feel
god.
I
What did
feel
he
What
like
you watching?
say?
what you watching? Not the wrist sound effect.
Oh no.
You gross.
For me, no, honestly, for me, I think I'm close to my family, so like super close to them. I mean, with my friends too, but like with my family, I'd be like, here, just I mean, I got no shame. I'm not super crazy looking into things. I feel like my family. I could show my family to it. Yeah, no shame.
No shame.
Mom and dad would probably be like, "What is this?" But like, you know what? No shame. Here you go. I mean, that's all you need to know. No shame.
What
Only
is
What
this?
is
Oh
what it
my
this?
yeah, it is what it
god.
is. I'll probably show that to him.
Jonathan's
That's probably gonna
dad.
be yeah, that's like my dad's reaction, but at the same time, I feel like once I get that like initial like shock over, it'll be good. They'll know. They'll know where I stand and they'll be like, "Okay. All right." So then I feel like my family for sure. That way
They're like big boobs girl galore. What is
Oh
that?
my
Big
goodness.
boobs.
Big bulbs.
What?
Big
big boobs.
boobs.
Boobs. What? Girl.
Child.
No. Child.
Anyway.
Anyways, I mean, for me,
What
I
about you,
would.
Sonny?
I mean, I don't really search up anything crazy, but
That's
I
what they
guess
all
like
say.
yes, I'm like big dicks and fried chicken.
Oh man.
My god.
No, but like I would say my I don't know because like I mean I feel like because me and my friends are cool, my family is cool. I feel like I have no shame. I guess like I feel more comfortable with my friends just because if it's my mom, I have to explain it in English to translate it what they're
That's
gonna get.
true.
It's a lot of
That's
work.
true.
You know what I mean? Like like oh, like this is that, da 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 da, and so like I would have to translate, and that's a lot of work. But like with my friends, I would have been like, oh yeah, I searched this up or I watched this like et cetera, and they're like, oh okay, slay. But like that's what I'm saying. I feel like I would have my friends do the history because it'd just be easier, you know.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I would not choose my family because
Y'all got something to hide, I swear.
I
I
don't
swear.
know,
Y'all
because I yeah,
No
freaky.
like
shame.
because
No shame for me.
because I am just so close to my family, and like I don't want to have to deal with the shenanigans.
Mm,
Like I don't
that's
want.
suspicious, Lena.
Tom
I
Holland
don't
fan fiction.
Right, Tom Holland fan fictions, Tom
Fiction.
Holland and YN, Tom Holland and
Holland.
Tom
Tom
Holland
Holland.
shirtless. Uh,
Okay,
no,
she got a
yeah,
type.
see,
Okay.
Did you hear
I
that,
got,
Tom Holland?
yeah.
Send a signed shirtless pic to Alina, please.
Yes, please, I'll take
At Tom
it.
Holland.
At Tom Holland, I love you, but I'm not trying to date you because Zendaya is dating you. So like, but like, if y'all break up, call me.
Call me.
Call me. Shooting a
But
shot.
yeah, I'm shooting my shot in case if anything happens. But yeah, I would choose my friends because yeah, my friends would like they just wouldn't care. They'd be like, all right, yeah, go off.
Go off,
And
queen.
but yeah, like my brother and like my dad, yeah, he wouldn't understand. So he would just be like, I don't know what's going on. But then
Like,
yeah, like
¿qué? ¿Qué es eso?
okay. Right? So, but then, yeah, my brother and my sister, like, more, my sister, hi. Shout out to
Hi.
my sister.
Hey,
Hi. Hey,
sis.
sis. I know she would, like, ask me, like, a bajillion questions about everything. And I would be like, I don't want to talk about it.
Like, why? How? When?
Yeah.
Where? What?
Right? Yeah. So, yeah. Friends.
I'm also on the friend bandwagon. Like my business is my business, and my friends
Yeah.
would they know me enough to be like, man, damn it, Jorge, what the hell? And they'd be like, you know what?
Like,
Hold on, let me look that up too. Let me look.
ah, big
Yeah,
So,
boobs.
y'all are
Big
but
nasty.
woo.
so like
Oh my
and
god.
like Lena said, like I like I'm super close to my family, but like they don't need to know, right? Like
Yeah.
that's
That's,
beyond, you know,
yeah, that's too
No, yeah.
much.
that's just too much,
That's
right?
true.
Hmm.
Too much.
All right,
You
so
gotta have some sort of privacy.
we have time
True
for
though, true.
one more. So let's do this one. We'll start with Lena. So, would you rather lose all your memories or all your talents?
Lose all
Ooh.
my memories or all my talents. See, that's hard because like I don't really think I'm like a talented person. So like I would I would probably end up choosing the talent, but like yeah, I can't like it's hard because all of my memories, like I
All your
got some pretty
memories.
good memories. Yeah, I got some good memories that I would want to remember and I would be sad if I had to forget them all. So that's why I would choose the talents, rippy dippy for all of the memories that I would rather get rid of.
Oh my
Oh
god.
well, I'm still stuck with them, stuck with my trauma and my baggage. Wee! But yeah, I lose all my talents. So now I'm
Now you
trauma.
struggling.
Now I'm struggling. I got trauma and I got nothing. I got
You
nothing.
have your
I'm
memories. But
but I have my
But no
My
talent.
memories.
brain.
But I can't do anything. What a life.
I would say for me, I would choose talents because I feel like I have a lot of good memories and I feel like I'm not as talented either. I don't really have any talents. You know what I mean? I'm not making money off of my talents. You mean? I don't even
Mhm.
have talents in the beginning. So that's what I was saying. I mean, if I was like a singer, like a Grammy award winning, I'm like, I need that. I won't have any
Mhm.
money,
No
And so
money.
but like since like I'm not like anything talented, I would want to keep my memories because I feel like my memories is what makes me happy and what makes me go through the day with ease. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like I'm having a bad day, but I remember that one funny moment of me like farting in a Ross, and I'm like, yes, that was a good moment. You have a
That's a
little
good
have a
one.
little laugh, and so I feel like, yep, that was me at Ross. Makes me gassy. I don't know why. Builds up, and so I feel like I would keep my memories. Keep the good
Mm,
memories. I mean, I have some bad memories, but at least I have the options to be like, think about the good ones. Think about the good ones.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because for me, I had to kind of think about it while you guys were saying, like, oh, yeah, like, I would rather have my talents be gone. Because, like, I think for me, like, I'm not super worried about talents because I don't know if I have super, like, great talents in the first place. But
mhm,
at the same time, losing memories is, like, obviously a tragedy. But at the same time, like, here's a positive way of seeing it because I think I would probably choose maybe I'll be the one who's kind of throwing a screwball. I mean, I could probably lose my memories, and here's probably why. Because have you ever been in a position where you like experience something for the first time, and then once you experience that one thing, you can never get that experience back again. So,
mhm,
with that being said, if you lose all your memories, you can re-enjoy those experiences you had before, because this is you lost all your memories, so you can like go back to the first time you've seen like your favorite show or like experience like a memory again and kind of have that like initial first experience and like experience all those emotions again rather than kind of living vicariously through memories or like looking at old videos and stuff like that and just kind of having that first experience again. So that's probably why I'm gonna be choosing losing my memories because like I could probably even though I lose them I can regain them all back probably in a different way, but having that first time, that first like moment where you experience something for the very first time, I think it's something really cool, and I think I'd rather kind of do that again if I had the chance. I mean, I probably wouldn't choose to lose my memories, but if it did happen, I mean, that would be kind of a positive way of looking at it. So I think I'd probably lose my memories and see how it goes, and just kind of experience that first time again. And yeah, I think that's like what I'm thinking about.
mhm.
That's my take, my hot take on it.
No, you're good, John. Like I would if I could choose like certain memories to like yeah like oh I want to see this for the first time again like like if I could choose certain memories to like take off, that'd be great. But like
Yeah,
also but losing my talents though, right? Like in my career, like the talent is that's why I'm so successful in what I do is my talent.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
the memories
Mhm,
are how the memories that I have are why I have my talent. So I feel like if I lose my talent, the
Mm.
memories that I have can, yeah, obviously I'll learn it differently, like my talent to, helping people. But like I can, it would just be different. It'd be a different method. I wouldn't be using the same method. It would be a different method.
mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I think, yeah, no, I think that's where we're gonna be, right? Like, so, right? It was we're gonna let Sunny let us end there, and we'll just kind of wrap up here.
Okay. Yay! Well, that
Yay!
is it for today's episode of Table of Four. If you guys like it, keep on watching and, see the next episodes. And also to check our socials,
Mhm.
our
check
Table of
them
Four
out, guys.
socials. And also, like, our individual socials are also there if you guys want to check ours out.
Mhm.
And I believe that is it for today, guys. Do you want to say anything else before we leave?
Yeah, check us out. Let us know how we're doing. Be in the comment section. Go crazy. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, go on
Yeah.
all of our socials and stuff and let us know and leave a like and subscribe and follow
Subscribe.
and all
And
that jazz.
and click the notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video, guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Nailed it.
bye.
Until
Bye,
next time.
everyone.
Later,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
See ya.